Hello. Sorry, I'm a bit late. I That's just been the way my day's been today. Sorry. Um Hopefully you can hear me okay. Where am I? Whoa, lost. There we go. Okay. Sorted. Sorted. Uh okay, yeah. That looks okay-ish. Again, I'm so sorry for being late. I know it's only a couple of minutes, but it's not on really, is it? Um, like I say, it's just been one of those days today. There's been a lot going on. Um, oh, let me see if everything works. Hopefully it does. Oh no, needs calibrating. Hang on a second. Oops. I feel really out of practice today. I don't know what's happened. Right. Okay. What a shambles. Right, once again, I am working from the thingies that I got last time, the suggestions for Pokemon. Oh, everything's disappeared off my screen. Windows, Windows, please. There we go. Oh, gosh. God love technology. Yeah, I'm working from the drawings that, not the drawings, the suggestions that I had last time. Oh, God, brain leaking out of ears. Um, So I will be randomizing, picking one and drawing it. I'll be posting them on Blue Sky when I'm done with the stream, and I'll tag whoever the suggestions were. So I've got 17 to pick from. Some of them are mine. I'll only, if one of mine comes up, that'll be the only one of mine this stream. I'll shuffle it all again if I have to. So just lost the folder. Oh, I'm having a howler. Here we go. So it's number 15. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It's one of mine to start with. Let's go. Poggers, as they say. And it's who's that Pokemon? It's TikTok. Oh, she's a bit short. Hang on. TikTok, there she is. Big old hammer. So yeah, let's see if I can. Oh gosh, this is doesn't bode well for tomorrow, does it? With the Trixie stream. Right, let me grab this to make it a bit easier for myself so I can see. Nearly said hello to someone posting then and then realised it was my pin post going. Oh dear. Hi Drin, how are you? Actually, you know what? Oh gosh, what have I pressed there? How are you? Sorry, I didn't ask. I'm having a nightmare today. I don't know why. Everything's just not really working properly. Yeah, good, good. I'm glad to hear that. I'm here. It's been kind of a busy day. It wasn't meant to be, but I ended up making it a busy day. And I was ever so slightly late starting, but I'm here now, so no one can say anything. I'm so glad that I had stuff kind of ready for this stream because if I'd been having to set lots of stuff up right now, I would probably be crying. Let me know. Let me know. Oh, gosh. Let me know if the audio is okay because I do have a little fan going because it's too warm. Everything sounds fine. Good-o. Let's see, if you're holding a big old hammer above your head, that's what your hands are like. Did I shut my window? I did shut my window. Suddenly then I thought, oh gosh, hopefully you can't hear lots of extra noise. That'd be a bad time. That's the wrong button entirely. Oops. Hi Cassandra, how are you? We are we're here. That's the important thing. Drelo! Thank you so much for the 5-month sub. Oh my gosh. 5 months. Where has that time gone? That's wild. Thank you so much. Also, welcome in, Drelo. Cassandra, you're doing well. I'm glad to hear that. I did wonder with these drawing Pokemon today if I should try out like a different colouring style or something, like make it a little bit of a drawing challenge as well. How are we all besides melting in the heat? Good, as you say, melting in the heat. Has been a bit too much for me. Sorry, I'm just moving my keyboard slightly because I realised I had it in the wrong place and that's why I kept pressing the wrong buttons. Gross. I don't like that eye. I mean, in the initial sketch, she had her eyes shut. This is purely for me, so haha. You spent most of the day in the sun and surprisingly not melted or burnt. Oh, I'm jealous. I spent barely any time in the sun and managed to get burnt. The joy of medication affecting that kind of thing. um, it has been nice though to like. I had my lunch outside. One of my favourite things to do. So that was nice. Still cold there, so you're jealous of the warm weather? Ah, sorry that you've not got the warm weather. Hmm. Trixie. Wow! Woo! Zag, thank you so much for the sub. 3 months. Woo! Pokken 2, but they like Tinkaton fight with the hammer. Wicked idea. Welcome in, Zag. Right, let's see. So hi Tia, how are you? Guys, I am so looking forward to the Mario Kart early birthday stream tomorrow. Should be a good one. I mean, I'll have fun no matter what. So hopefully other people will have fun as well. That's the goal. Is for everyone to have a good time. Um, no. It's funny, you wouldn't think it'd be such a challenging thing for me drawing Pokemon stuff, but I'm trying to just not draw them stood T-posing Tigton. Tigton, unsurprisingly, one of my absolute MVPs when I was playing. She is so good. Never played Scarlet or Violet. Are they any good? I enjoyed them when I was playing them. Are they the best that Pokemon has to offer? Probably not, but they are good fun. Although I must admit I didn't finish playing Violet. It was one of those, I got right to the end and then I stopped playing it. You know how it is. Sometimes you just put tons and tons of time into a game and then abandon it for no reason. I can't decide if the body's a bit too short. I think it might be. Yeah, there's some performance issues with those games, but if that's not something that you're super pressed about, then yeah, I'd say they're good games. But there's a lot of games that I love that people really hate, so you know that feeling all too well. I don't know what it is about me. It's like books. I'm like that with books as well. I get them almost finished, and then I'm like, right, time to put that down and never come back to it for just no reason, no discernible reason other than I can't pay attention to anything. The most generous way of talking about how bad it runs. But it's not the best. That can certainly be said for it, but you know. It does definitely struggle. But it has some of my favourite characters in Pokemon games, so maybe I'm biased because of that as well. Hyper focus on games for a few sessions, then never look at them again. Yep. That's what I used to always do with Stardew. I must say, streaming it has made me much more likely to make progress in it. Clearly saw how the game runs and when it really struggles with water. I know what the DLC can have loads of. Yeah. I don't. Did I play any of the DLC? No, of course I didn't play the DLC. I didn't even finish the main game. Never mind anything else. Peer pressured into finishing the game. Yeah, I really hope that they've learned from it, and the other companies involved have learned from it, and don't pressure them to churn out a game again. No one is making the best work under pressure, are they? Why is that so wonky? What was I doing then? It'll be interesting to see how they do with Pokemon Pizza. Um, I can't remember what it's actually called, and see what that's like. Because unlike a lot of people, I don't actually have nostalgia for that generation. I think I missed it. I don't know what I was doing. Um, Probably busy trying to be cool or something. But it'll be interesting to see what they do with that. I think my favourite recent Pokemon game was Pokemon Snap. I remember following the marketing but never actually playing them. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people missed that generation. And then the ones that didn't miss that generation really loved it. I'll have to find out what year it was released. That might give me some clues as to what on earth I was doing. I don't even remember the marketing really. What gen are we talking about? Honestly, I can't remember even which gen it is. It's the one in Pokemon France. uh, uh, Pokemon France generation. Le Pokémon. Oui, oui. Oh là là. Sacre bleu. Hang on. I'm Googling. I'm Googling. Pokemon Czar. Help. Okay, Pokemon X and Y was the generation. Gen 6, liked it. Probably the last Pokemon game. Probably enjoyed. Let's see. 2013. What was I doing in 2013 that I missed that game? I think I actually had the game, actually, looking at the covers. Maybe I had it and just didn't really play it. Because like I say, I don't really remember it. Maybe I played it once. 2013. How old was I? Old enough to know better, probably. Uh, okay, I now see why I didn't play that Pokemon generation. I was at university. That's why it was. I was doing all that stuff. In fact, 21. I wasn't just at university. I was doing my graduate stuff, so writing my dissertation. Yeah, it wasn't really a huge amount of time for Pokemon. Which were the starters from that generation? Listen to me, I'm such a fake fan. Froakie, Fennekin, and Chespin. Yeah, I can't even remember which of them I picked. Probably Fennekin. How did you guys pick your starters in Pokemon? Did you always go for like a type or did you go by vibes? Whichever was coolest. That's fair. I used to go whichever was cutest. I still go whichever was cutest. Nowadays, you usually go grass. I'm trying to think from the starters that I remember. I guess I've gone fire a lot with starters without even realizing. If you're a gym leader, you'd be grass. I don't know what gym leader I would be. Probably fairy? I don't know though. I think apart from the first generation, I have not picked a grass type for a very long time. Although I think I did pick Mudkip. That's still a long time. It's funny, it wasn't until watching like streamers playing Pokemon that I found out about things like EVs and all that. I used to just level up my Pokemon as high as possible until they could just one shot everything and then be like, yay, I won game. Turns out some people use things like strategies. I wonder when they'll next make a new Eevee evolution, you know? I'm an earthquake, all you muffers. So true. That was the strat. They will when they really need money. Yeah. Apparently, they've been trying to do a flying type Eevee for years, but it keeps coming out too similar to fan designs, so they can't use it. Yeah, I can see that definitely being a problem. I mean, they could buy a design off someone. I honestly, I know a lot of people say get Toby Fox to do it. Yes, yes. I know a lot of people say like, oh, they're getting so lazy with Pokemon designs now. It's incredible that they've been able to come up with so many designs, really. I know people always point at Trubbish. I like Trubbish. He's got a fun little face. Rubbish is a great design. It really is. And like, is it Klefki? Always had some designs more basic than others. Yes, like people say, "Oh, that's just a whatever." Like, okay, what was Pidgey? What was Pidgey? Was a bird. What was Weedle? Caterpillar. Butterfree was literally just a butterfly. Why are you mad that there's now Pokemon that are fridges? Like, that's so fun. Voltorb is just a ball with a face. It is. Execute is just... it's just a basket of eggs. How about Snake and Bigger Snake? Sounds good. Shall we use a fun naming convention for them? Someday I should find the old drawings that I did designing Pokemon when I was, oh god, very young. And it was still just one generation of Pokemon. Which is literally just a pile of slime. Yep. I must say there is a lot of beauty in simplicity when it comes to Pokemon. Because whilst Muck is a pile of slime, so is Ditto, and yet they're very different. One makes you go, oh, and the other one makes you go, ooh. Yeah, they're able to do a lot more now with the Pokemon designs because of graphical capabilities. Like, the legendaries now baffle me. What's that big weird space lizard guy? Is it Giratina? Is he the big weird space lizard guy? Or something? I don't know. Currently doing the every type, every gen. I've hit a tough question. Do I put legendaries for a favourite? Like they have their own category, so should they only go there? No, I think if it's a favourite, it's a favourite. It doesn't matter if there's other categories. Personally, that's what I would do. Also, you gotta keep in your head, unless you are being marked on that thing, really doesn't matter. Have I given Tinkerton the right amount of fingers? I have. the important questions you ask yourself while you are streaming. Things like, did I remember to eat today? And how many fingers does Tinkerton have? Not done the favourite Pokemon thing in a while. Should do it again, see if it's changed. Yeah, I don't think I've done it in a very long time. There will definitely be some Pokemon generations missing than the last time I did mine. There's a stream idea. I just tell you my favourite Pokemon. I don't think I'm at that point of streaming where I can just chat for a while and keep people entertained. Stream idea. I could maybe rank. Could maybe rank starters or something like that. Disagree? Oh well, you know what? Maybe if there's a week that is hectic, I could actually think of one of those coming up. Um, Maybe then I could do something a bit more casual. That could be fun. You think I'd do a great tier stream? Oh, thank y'all. This is where I announce a tier stream and then everyone turns up and it's just me rating biscuits. Love a good biscuit. I'm now sad I don't have a biscuit next to me. That stream would bang. It would be very confusing for American viewers. We'll be talking about our faves anyway, so you wouldn't have to talk all. True. You know what? I will put that one in my back pocket. That's a future stream idea. I mean, one of my big motivations initially for starting streaming was to talk to people because I realised that I was going quite a while not really talking to anyone. Watched a stream ranking Britain's Corvids. That sounds like a really good stream actually. I'm a big fan of a Corvid. Which was the winning Corvid? I really wish I could very quickly just mock up this hammer in 3D so I could turn it to the right angle. Let me see if I've got anything that's kind of the right. That's handy. Right, so that's a hammer. Okay. Sometimes you just got to pick up the hair roller that's on your desk and work out dimensions. Let me just do a quick. They were all S ranked. Fair. I mean, personally, I would have to give a special shout out to magpies. Love them. Just exceptionally fun little guys. Rooks were a B. I would have to disagree with that. Rooks are so good. The rook disrespect. I could do a stream that's ranking pictures of seagulls on how likely I think they are to nick your chips when you're on the beach. We've currently seen 5 out of 7 corvids in the wild. Haven't seen ravens or blue jays. We have. I've seen ravens, but it doesn't really count because it was at the Tower of London. And I don't think I've seen blue jays. I could probably see a magpie right now if I looked out my window because they nest nearby and are always coming to pick over the garden. That's their house, they're likely to be there, so true. I'm trying to think what the coolest bird I've seen in the wild is. Kingfishers are pretty special when you get to see them. Currently looking at some jackdaws. Tell them I say hi. In fact, good topic of conversation. What's your favourite bird, everyone? Sound off in chat. Tell me those birds. And they can either be native or foreign birds. Your fiance is your favourite bird? Correct answer. That was a trick question. When I was younger, there used to be a heron visited your neighbour's gardens. They had frog spawn in the pond. Yeah, they do love a bit of frog spawn. We have goldfish in our back garden, and we had to put a net to stop the heron coming to the pond. You love storks? Very valid. They are incredible creatures. They're like stretch out pelicans. Oh, pelicans. Pelicans kind of freak me out. Don't know what it is about them, just make me uncomfortable. Probably because I saw a video of one eating a pigeon once and I've never recovered from that. Storks are a not creepy version. True. Pelicans are a menace to society. Last job was right by a park with pelicans, so I'd go and look at them on breaks. See, all I used to see when I was on break at work was seagulls, unsurprisingly. You live by the sea, you see a lot of seagulls. When I was at school, though, I used to spend a lot of time staring out the window during class and watching pied wagtails on the playground, picking up all the bits of food that people had dropped. Too much there. Just a little hint of that. Okie dokie. I think ready to get colouring. Does anyone have any preference for colouring style, or what do you think we should go for today? You like peregrine falcons purely because they're fast paced? There is something to be said about a nice crow, though. Yeah, when they're hopping about, just going about the business, wonderful, top tier bird. I'm thinking today might be a pastel day. Maybe we should do some cute pastel Pokemon. I can't wait to get a complete creature for the next Pokemon to draw. Really pretty and smart. They really are. Uh, right, I will say in advance, I'm dealing with a new monitor and I'm still trying to get the colours perfectly right. And I'm working off a reference on the new monitor. So if the colours are a bit weird, mind your business. Hopefully they'll be okay. I'm pretty sure I've got the right kind of colours. Is my brightness all the way up on my screen? Nope. That's why that colour didn't look right. There we go. Need to go walk some needy doggos. You'll be back after. Okie dokie. Tell the dogs I said hi. Oh, her arms aren't that colour, are they? Oops. Has anyone here managed to get the Switch 2 pre-ordered? I haven't even tried, but I've heard it's been an absolute nightmare. Quite glad I've not been trying to get one. No, but only because you're quitting your job, otherwise you'd be all over it. That's fair. Hmm. Oops. Yeah, that definitely needs changing if it's not happy with it. I don't think I actually know anyone that's managed to get the Switch 2 pre-ordered. I haven't even seen pre-orders open anywhere. I'm sure they have been, but I miss the good old days of walking into video game shops to pre-order your consoles. I'm an old lady. Although I've heard in the States that's how a lot of people have been getting them pre-ordered, is by just going into shops. Bring back midnight releases? Yes. I will never forget going to the midnight release for the Wii. It was so good. Someone I know recently went to a midnight release for an album, and I thought that was so cool. We should just do midnight releases for tons of things. New flavour of crisps, midnight release. The reason my table's really wobbly at the moment. Hmm. Is that... Where's that? Where? Oh, it's on this layer, I think. There we go. It's so annoying when you can see a random little bit that's got a weird colour. Uh, it's a hair layer. It is. Someday I'll start naming my layers, and it's not today. Gonna be honest. Same with files at work. Yeah, I mean, I'm not too bad at naming files, purely because it got so bad when I was younger. My file naming system, or lack thereof, that I ended up just having to like start doing something. For the cult yesterday, asking to pick his meds up for him. It was payment. He got me a reprint of one of my favourite football shirts. That's so cool. That's awesome. Really generous. Turns out it's like he's decent, do other sports. Really thinking of getting a full sports shirt wardrobe for this summer. Yeah, why not? Flyers, Phillies, and Austin FC. Go for it. Get yourself kitted out for summer. I'm still trying to decide at which point I give in and get a Piastri shirt. Since he is now my preferred Australian driver. Well, he's the only one now, isn't he, really? The site does have F1 stuff. Might have to get a Ferrari one to surprise your father-in-law. Ooh. Sure, it would be a very nice surprise. I have an old-ish Ferrari polo shirt that I picked up in a vintage shop, and an oldish like team kit type shirt. Let's just grab this layer again because I did some shading guidance on that one. Oh, save it. Stretch. Oops, that was the wrong layer. Now, sometimes I see people doing bits of shading with the lasso tool. Maybe I should give that a go. I forgot to go back. Never mind, let's just stick with what I know. I just realised it's my birthday in 2 days. I haven't had a single card. Feels bad, man. Oh no. Hopefully, I have at least one card to open on my birthday. I've just realised I've not spoken for a while. Sorry. I was in the zone. Do you think it'd be too late to change the eyes? Or is that me just trying to cause myself problems? Let's see. Um, let's just give it a go. Yeah, I think I prefer that now. Oopsie. Hmm. Well, I think she's done. I think Tinkerton's done. Let's go! Yippee and yahoo! Let's give her a quick background. Or not. There we go. Yay! Huzzah! Oops, wrong way. Using free software is really good until you have to do everything kind of in a scuffed way. But if it works, it works. Yay, there she is! Cute. So we will save her. And I will move on to a new one. Ooh. I like her. I saved her as Pokemon 2 because I didn't know who I was going to be doing. Maybe I should have waited. Right. Back to the folder so I can move her into the drawn folder. And we are now down to 16 suggested. So let me take that 16. Okay. Ooh, number 10. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh! Oh, I've looked out here. I've got one of my faves. Not even my pick. Just one of my favourite Pokemon. It's Meryl! Meryl. There we go. Exciting times for the Meryl fans. This was the Wild Renhawk. So I think this suggestion came from Blueski. Honestly, it could have come from my Instagram. I'm not sure. Instagram? Oh, instant grandma. Instagram. I'm not sure. There we go. Can I just say, having transparent pictures of pretty much every Pokemon on the Pokemon website is so based of the Pokemon company. Makes my life much easier. Right. Time to draw the blue orb. There we go, done. I'm envisioning him floating in water, just chilled out, nothing but vibes. I love how much incredible detail I put into my initial sketches. I've drawn his ears way too big, haven't I? Let's do a bit of ear shrinkage for you, me dear Meryl. I wonder if this will help me with work. Oh, that's stressful, isn't it? With working out stuff. Meryl deserves more love. So true. Meryl's like such a cute Pokemon. I do not understand why everyone isn't wild for him. Saying that though, it could just be my Gen 1 bias. Hobbycraft sell Gundam and Hello Kitty waffle makers? They certainly do. They even sell the Gundam in store, which surprised me. Yeah, because they do like Gundam and they do Warhammer and stuff now. Yeah, it's kind of based. Yep. May need to go to a Hobbycraft. Yeah. They don't have like the biggest selection, but they do have quite a good selection. And where else is it? I've seen Gundam stuff recently. Oh, HMV had little chibi Gundam blind boxes, which were very cool. Your nearest one is TikTok famous. Oh gosh. Right, okay. Oh no. I'm gonna have to draw so many circles, and I'm so bad at drawing circles. Oh well. We can work with that one. I just realised I drew with the wrong brush. Never mind, we can't deal with that. Oh, it's all going wrong. Oh, you know, that one's not bad. When I went to Games Expo last year, there was a huge stall of Gundam. And they did a thing on one of the days. I'm really sad I didn't do it. Where you could sit down at their stall and build a Gundam kit and take it away for free. Like, you just got to sit there and build Gundam and then leave with your Gundam. I was like, what? I didn't do it for some reason. Did I what brush did I use in the last one? Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Just gotta. I did use that brush. Oh dear. Oops. Don't want to be deleting the sketch. Oh, I've had my leg crossed over my other leg for too long. Ah, ah. Pins and needles. Oh, speaking of hobby club, I think they do a voucher on your birthday if you've got a membership card. So that'll be me off to buy yarn. Hell yeah, yarn addiction. Oh, it's bad. Honestly, I've got anything to do with craft addiction. And to make matters worse, so is my mother. We have a combined craft stash that's taking over the world. Have a little sippy. Sorry, my watch decided to try and tell me something. You have so many craft supplies. It's just. We were talking about this earlier, me and my mother. I was saying buying and amassing craft supplies is a very different hobby to crafting. At least you could pretend most of it's for business. True. You know what's a great thing to do? If you are a crafter who likes things like crochet, is look in charity shops and on car boots for old crochet magazines, because when you buy them new, they're like £10, and then people sell them for like 50p. You can get roughly 18 patterns a time. You got a Pokemon cross stitch book recently? That's awesome. I've always really wanted to get into cross stitch, but honestly, I am not patient enough. Worth the money. Absolutely. Pokemon cross stitch, definitely worth the money. You know what? Another one of my um, craft things that I always hoard: fabric. I have so much fabric, and I haven't sewn anything in a long time. I just keep seeing more fabric, and I've got to buy it. You know how it is. The craft store in your town is closing, so you bought everything. That is fair. I've finished a sewing project from your craft stream. Yay! That's awesome. For some reason recently, I really got like this desire to make myself a handbag out of like scraps of fabric. I don't know why, I've never made a handbag. No idea if I could, but I feel like marl blue is really specific. Keep pressing the wrong buttons today. What am I like? cute. I really like it. It's funny, the ones that I've drawn that have been like, hey, this is my choice of Pokemon. I've been like, yeah, okay. And then drawing other Pokemon that other people have picked, I'm like, yay! Right. I've never been good at the thing of drawing water, so let's have a go. I know you draw lots of circly shapes. You can tell that for a very long time I have been a do what you know kind of artist, not pushing my boundaries at all. And it's something that these streams are helping me do. I think you're colouring these bits. Okay, layer 1 of water. Let's go, team. And then we do layer 2 of water. Ooh, how exciting. I know this looks wild that I've just done it over the top, but trust, she says, not knowing what she's I wonder if on this one I should do some little bits as well. Like that. Got to go put away your Asda order, so you'll be off. May not be back in time, but thanks again for a chill stream. Well, thank you for being here, Zag. Been nice to have you here. I'm glad you've enjoyed a nice chill stream. And I was gonna say have fun putting away your Asda order, but depends on your definition of fun, that one. It's still wild to me that there's like 5 month subscriptions coming in. That's just incredible. Because like when I started, I was so sure that maybe some friends would turn up for the first streams, and then it would just, flop. I'd spend all my time talking to no one. But like, it's been good, and it's been nice to have something to work towards. For a very long time, I had nothing to work towards, and I was just steadily rotting. I mean, like, I was saying to my mum today that this will be the first birthday in a long time where I feel actually optimistic about things. Where I'm not feeling sad about things that I could have done better or should have done more. And you're all a part of that. I'm very grateful. And I hope you're all looking forward to the stream where I rate biscuits. Save that. Glad you've continued streaming. Enjoy watching. I think yours is the only stream I interact. Oh, I'm glad you feel you can interact in it. I know it can be really hard. I really struggle to interact with people in streams. Um, I spend a lot of time lurking in other channels, or like at most I'll say hi and then I'll disappear. Oh, well, I'm glad that you don't find this to be an intimidating place. That was one of my hopes from the beginning, that it would be a place that people felt they could come and, you know, chill out and just hang out. Hmm. Yeah, I think I prefer it with the block white. So I think on this one I'll posture check and hydrate. Thank you for the reminders. It's the only stream you feel able to talk in, which says a lot, as I've refused to talk in French before. Raylo, I'm so glad that you feel comfortable to talk here. That makes me really happy. Let's see. Wrong one. Hmm. Uh, oh, is that better? Oh gosh. Ah. Did I miss any Pokemon? Have we only done Tinkaton and Marill? Only Tinkaton and Marill so far. There was a little bit of extra tweaking on Tinkaton that made that go a bit longer. The other great social anxiety on streams thing is talking in chat, but as soon as anyone else joins, run and hide again. It's even more impressive. yeah, I definitely get that. It can be very hard to oopsie. It can be hard to talk when there's a lot of other people sometimes. Hmm. I wonder if I'd be better if. Oh no, don't like that. Or do I? Hmm. Maybe if I change this colour. Yes. People are scary. So true. Not a fan of a lot of people. Not in like I don't like people. Just in yeah, I also struggle with the chatting to other people a lot of the time. I'll try that. Like I say, I am glad that I've managed to well everyone I think we've all worked together really to make this a space that people feel they can chat and not chat, you know? It's awful if you feel shamed into uh, talking by streamers. Waiting for the robots to rise up who won't judge you. Does that mean we're robots in here? Oh, I pressed the wrong button. There we go again. Pressing wrong buttons. I do get what you mean. I remember when I was younger, I always used to say to my mum that it feels like everyone got the social interaction handbook, like how to do talking to people and things, and no one gave me one, which was quite rude. Really, it's not give me one. I just... Yeah, I did just draw on the wrong layer. Silly sausage. I wonder if... Okay, that's something to keep in mind. A manual on people. Would have loved a book like that, really. Yeah. Would have been such a good book to have, really need 100 years. It really would. It'd be so handy. When people say this, they mean this. Here is what to say when someone says this to you. Meeting new people terrifies you. Mm-hmm. You know what? I think with this drawing of Meryl, I think Pokemon should hire me to uh, do some card art because I'm cooking here. Gotta say. She says and then completely forgets what she was about to do. There we go. This is what I was about to do. Be such a cute card if it was real. I know. Just a good old nothing but vibes Meryl. I feel like I need to play around with this base one a bit more again. Oh, yes. That's fun. That's bright, vivid. It's a vibe. Oh, I can't imagine what it's like to be able to design a Pokemon card. Like, that's incredible. I like that last stream I got 4 done, and this stream is looking like I'm gonna get 2 done. Wish I had the energy, not have fear of learning how to draw properly. I get that. Um, do you wanna know why I started drawing? I'd love to say that I drew my whole life. That like when I was a kid, you'd always find me with a pencil in my hand. I'd always be drawing. Um, no, I was kind of okay at drawing, and I was just getting into manga and stuff, and I was drawing very badly some characters from Naruto, and the guy I had a crush on was like, "Wow, it's so amazing that you draw." And from that moment, I was like, "I have to get good at drawing so I can impress this guy." And that's why I learned to draw. Hey, here I am now. Not every artist has a wonderful tale of how slash why they started drawing. But I was younger then, obviously. I was still in high school. Um, and let me tell you, I posted pretty much all of my art online from the point where I started drawing then. From DeviantArt to LiveJournal to Tumblr to Twitter to Blueski. Best thing is to remember that everyone starts somewhere. It really is. I think there's kind of become an attitude online that if something isn't perfect, then, it's not worthy or it shouldn't be shared. But let me tell you, I post a lot of art that I'm like, this is not perfect, but it's done. And I've always felt that done is better. Done and imperfect is better than not done and eventually perfect, you know? Or potentially eventually perfect. Maybe maybe the next time I'm doing one of the art and craft clubs, um, that would be a cool opportunity for you to maybe um, work on some drawing or something. Logically, no, you're alright. The other part of my brain likes to shout that if it's not perfect, I shouldn't be doing it. I get it. I definitely get it. I was like that for a very long time with, you guessed it, streaming. I thought if you can't immediately be excellent at it, then what's the point? Um, but you just take the leap of faith, as they call it. But if you're not at a point where you feel like it's something you can tackle, you don't need to pressure yourself. I want to start drawing and posting more. Get so anxious about posting, but I need to at least post stuff for business. I can recommend when it comes to posting stuff, um, to do a bit of a stealth post, and by that I mean uh, post something and then immediately close whatever site it is that you posted on and walk away. Just walk away from it all because the pressure of watching things like numbers and such can really hamper you. So if you just post something and then wander off, do something else, it can really help. When I was doing the most like community stuff with Rooster Teeth, I got very obsessed with numbers. I did for a bit on here. I got really stressed about the numbers, but um, is what it is, you know. I think my too much gene has kicked in with this water. Oh no. Meryl now looks like he's swimming in space. He's just an EP boy. EP sleepy. Chilling out in the water. Cassandra, have you ever tried some drawing exercises? The EP Peekaboo is amazing. Thank you. You might find drawing exercises would help. Things like drawing in a continuous line or drawing from observation. It's something that I used to do when I was really struggling with art block. Yeah, too much genes definitely kicked in with this. I like Tinker Tonk art. A white background. No, pink background. Just plain. Meryl gets beautiful sea. Hmm. Where's that layer? There it is. I think I need to stop myself at some point with this one. Have a huge list of prompts to try and get myself into drawing again, kind of like an art exercise. Yeah, that's a good idea. I think I think there is actually, because sometimes you get monthly themes for drawing exercises. So like on in February, it's February. So you draw fairies. May, I can't remember what it is for May. Um, but like you could, if you set yourself a theme or something for a month, and then every day try to draw something to that theme, or every other day, or just when you are wanting to draw, sit down and look to your lists. I used to do a drawing thing in October called Hocktober, and everything that I drew, I would do a drawing a day that was hockey themed. And that was really good because it gets you producing things and being less worried about the quality of things. I guess it's like Inktober, but we don't do Inktober now because that guy was a nightmare. But that's an option, eh? I'll have to see if I can find what the drawing event is for next month. Even if it's just starting small, the main thing is starting. If it seems like nothing or something simple, a start is a start, no matter how big or small. True. That's cute. It's a bit dreamlike. I think I need to stop at some point. Oh, it's so cute though. Okay. It's I've nearly spent 3 hours on 2 drawings. She'll try. Unfortunately, the issue does go a lot deeper than just that. I get it. Cassandra, if you ever want to talk about it, feel free to drop me a line on Blue Sky. Are you on Blue Sky? On Blue Sky or Instagram or wherever. If you ever want to chat about it, because I definitely understand that it can be really difficult to get going with art, and it'd be something that you want to do. If there's any help I can offer, just let me know. Now look at this blue boy floating in the water, chilling. No thoughts, just vibes. Uh-oh, she's going in again. She's drawing more. Someone stop her. She can't be stopped. When I had just come out of university, I had a absolutely terrible relationship with art because my tutors had just torn me apart while I was at uni. They made me doubt everything that I had done, everything that I thought and how I worked. And it took me a very long time to get back to drawing after that. So long that I worked in a shop for quite a while and I didn't do any drawing. Currently jealous of Maryl's life. Oh, same. Oh, to be a water Pokemon drifting about in a lake. I almost want to put like a tree canopy kind of thing in the corners. Because let's be honest, I'm not going to get another Pokemon drawn in time, am I? Unless I speed draw a Pokemon. Maybe we can do that once I finish this one because I'm not going to have time to draw more Pokemon. So What if we did, you say a Gen 1 Pokemon, and I try and draw it from memory? Just a quick drawing. That could be fun. I'll just have a see what I feel about. Yeah, if you'd be interested in doing a little fun drawing thing, let me know. Because, yeah, I don't have time to do more. Unfortunately. What are you doing? I was mashing the save button, not the undo button. It's going to take a while of saving now. Because I mashed it that many times. It's saving again. Okay, we're saving again. Good time to have a drink. Yeah, let me know. I was literally about to suggest Pokemon from memory. Great minds think alike. You know what they say. I'll just wait for this to finish saving for it. Oh, here we go again. I don't think you can. You can just about see the bar under my hair. Just have to. Oh, it's saving again. I really did mash that S button. Save it again. I don't touch anything. It's finished saving. An idea for a door stream. Would you do a train elixir drawing like you as a trainer with the team you'd have? Ooh, that's a cool idea. Oh, you know, we were talking earlier about gym leaders. I could do a trainer me and a gym leader me. Yeah, that's a good idea for a future stream. I'll put that one in my back pocket. You couldn't see, but I did actually mime putting that in my back pocket. I'm wearing a skirt. I don't have a back pocket. If you ever have any ideas, like people are having today, of things you'd like to see me stream, things you'd like to see me draw, or anything like that, then do feel free to reach out. Can't guarantee I'll do everything, but I'd definitely be open to suggestions. Look at Meryl. He's floating away. No thoughts, just vibes. Oh yeah, I'm still streaming. I'm still streaming, and we are getting ready for a little half-hour sesh of tell me a Gen 1 Pokemon, and I'll try and draw it from memory real quick. But we're done with Meryl! Yay! Although, let me just... Okay. Now we're done with Meryl. And, obviously, I will post all of my terrible attempts at these Pokemon. So get them in while I'm found out there's what's its mac and cheese at Tesco now. That sounds cursed. So yeah, if you want to suggest anything. Oh, that's come over here. Yep, if you want to drop the names of some Gen 1 Pokemon, because that's the gen that I stand the most chance with. Okay, Sandslash. First up is Sandslash. Let me just... I pressed the button, there we go. Oh, my ears are blocking that. Right, okay. Sandslash. So, my memory of Sandslash is he's a little guy. He's a little guy. I think he's got ears. He's got like little ears like that. I think he's got um um Zag. I can draw Gengar. I do have a plushie of Gengar sat on my desk, so that may be a slight advantage. So let me know if you want to pick something else. To be fair, Gengar is the best. He is. It's a little plushie Gengar wearing a Pikachu cape that my friend bought me back from Japan. I can't remember if he's... because he's got like a brick pattern. You realise your Gen 1 faves are both round little guys. Honestly, fair and based. Okay. This is Sandslash. Trust me. gosh. Who's next? Who's next? Jigglypuff. Okay. Aha. You're in luck. My Jigglypuff backpack is behind me, so I can't see him. um. Okay. I hope you like Sandslash. I've no clue if that's what he looks like. Okay. Oh, that's a bit of a dumpling of a Jigglypuff. Come on, circle. That's close enough. I'm gonna give it the little microphone from the cartoon. What about Ninetales? I can have a go at Ninetales. Big eyes for Jigglypuff. These are eyes that can stare into your soul. Oh, hang on. I'm gonna change the name of the stream. Um, remember. I think this is what people have mods for. Alas. Okay. Sorry that I left you staring at cursed Jigglypuff for a while. No, that's too cursed. There we go. There is Jigglypuff. Oh, I'm gonna cheat slightly. There we go. Okay, so who next? Ninetales? Oh lord. Okay, Ninetales. Oh jeepers. That's a dog. Fox thing. Right. I'm just gonna. These will stay here, but just so that I can. I'm not trying to squeeze everything into his face. They are slightly less obvious now. So I think. So we've got. Remember, it's got several tails. Oh, I wish I could remember how many tails Ninetales has. That looks like a frog. Am I drawing Ninetales? Am I drawing Buddy? Who knows? Why did I pick this angle? What am I playing at? Hang on. I think. Did Ninetales have like wicked hair or something? Am I drawing Buddy cosplaying Ninetales? Yeah, pretty much. Okay. Let's just squidge an extra tail in there. Oh no. Oh, Ninetails, what have I done to you? Oh, it's the humanity. Oh no, okay. Here we go. There we go. Smashed it. Okay, who is my next victim? Which Pokemon am I going to not remember how to draw next? Oh no. Moltres. Oh dear. Okay. It's a fire turkey. Moltres. Oh jeepers. Oh. So I think Moltres had fire on its head. I think that looks like I've just lit a chicken on fire. There we go. Okay. So Moltres had big fiery wings. I'm actually shutting my eyes to do some visualization. And okay, let's just draw the bod. I'm gonna call this British Moltres. Gosh, I have no memory of what Moltres' tail looked like. I think this is the chances of me ever drawing a Pokemon card are now very firmly out the window. There we go. This is Moltres. In my head, that's not too far off. So, but they're all recognisable. Based. That's the goal. Oh dear. Okay, who's my next Pokemon victim? Suddenly, I can't remember a single Pokemon. No duo. Be strong for Mother Clarence. Right. No duo. We've got One of these. One of these. One of these. And then we got one of these. One of these. One of these. They look like... Let's fix your eyes. You deserve better eyes than that. Um... Did I win? Is this no duo? Okay, I think this is the best one. Look at him go. Let's we're gonna resize some of these so I can fit more on. He's strutting his stuff. He is. He's vibing. It's funny, that Jigglypuff, I'm pretty sure I drew better Jigglypuff when I was, like, 7. Obviously, bird Pokemon my forte. You know what? This Doduro would be a wicked tattoo. I think someone should get that Doduro tattooed on them. I was a bit soft with those lines, so let's just... There we go. It'd be cool if I could fill this page. Maybe I could do... If I did 4 more, it'd be a good grid of 9. So why don't we aim for that? A grid of 9. So let's go 4 more. And then can call it a night, because otherwise I'm just going to be... Oh, Magmar! Oh. That's a tricky one. Okay, so... A creature. But I do remember had a duckbill. And a forehead shaped like a butt that's on fire. I'm closing my eyes. I'm trying to fit. I used Magmar in a fight on Pokemon TCG today. Okay, I think he had a big tum with fire marking. Did he have wicked round? I think I'm drawing a Mega Man character now. I'm so glad that the auto mod decided to block Bumhead as a term. You've nailed it, Bumhead Fireduck. It's true. Um, I made the eyes a bit too soulless. Let's put a bit of life in those eyes. We look sad. Oops. Oops, I made him sad. Struggling to think of other Pokemon. I mean, if there's any from other generations, you can name them and I might know them. You're also welcome to like Google. Just pick a random one. Lapras. Ooh, Trixie. Okay, I think Lapras had like this going on and a bit of this. Oh, that's too big. Hang on. I think it's like and then you swear you're not trying to think of complicated ones for you. I relished the challenge. Moltres? Not Moltres. This isn't Moltres. Lapras have a tail. Um, that's a plausible deniability tail. Let's just squish her up a bit. Oh, I think she only had one horn. Now I'm thinking of it. Lapras. There we go. She's a beaut. It's fun to try and remember them. You know, we were talking about drawing exercises earlier. Here, let me tell you, this is a good one. Let's see if I can think of any. It's kind of hard though because, like, if I can remember the names, I probably remember them. Tangler, Terry, Terry the Tangler. Okay, I hope you're ready for some incredible artwork. Terry the Tangler from the Perfect Pokemon rap of Brian David Gilbert and his talk of Terry the Tangler. which is a story that will make you cry. There we go. Nailed it. I feel like I need. Hang on. Let me just. It's not super clear. Let me just. There we go. Tangler. Nailed it. Now that's a cute Pokemon. Just a little guy. Just a little orb guy. I realise now that the way I coloured it made his feet disappear, so hang on, let me just give him his feet back. These are absolutely amazing. Do you mean that in like they're amazingly good for the fact that I probably haven't looked at half of these Pokemon in detail since I was like 8 or right, we have one last one. Who's it gonna be? There's 151 Pokemon to choose from. And don't say Pikachu, I'm surrounded by Pikachus. Trying to think of a Pokemon. We've not done many grass types. Can you think of a grass type? I could try and draw Bulbasaur. Do you want me to pick the last one? Should I go Bulbasaur? He could be pretty neat. Go for it? Okay. He's a little dino boy. He's just a little guy. Oops, accidentally haunted. There we go, he looks a bit less haunted now. I've accidentally made him look a bit like a pug. Got Dora the Explorer vibes or someone when I said, can you think of a grass type? Dora says, Bulbasaur. Why does it look like I've just kind of drawn a pug? Why does Bulbasaur look like a pug? I can't believe I can't even draw the one that I picked to draw. Am I using the right brush? I am using the right brush. Does like a little look like a little toad puppy. Does, he's a cutie. We'll do some of his tendrils. I don't know what to call them. And he's a bit wobbly. He looks like he's just had goosebumps. I need to sort that body out. That's offensive to poor Bulbasaur. I'm sorry, my dear. Bulbasaur. I did it. I drew all the Pokemons. I drew them all very well. Right, let's get them all back up to so we can see them all together in their glory. As a parent of a French Bulldog, that's the exact stance they have. It really is a French Bulldog stance, isn't it? Okay, Jigglypuff, you can tell I love Jigglypuff. Ninetales, you can tell I've maybe looked at Ninetales once and never again. Doduo, you can tell, is a skinny legend. Look at his feet. He's going ha-cha-cha. Magmar is cursed. Lapras. Bulbous. Oh dear. Okay, so, in my opinion, the best one is Doduo. However, the one that makes me laugh hardest is probably Magmar because he looks so sad. He looks like someone's just deeply offended him. Right, what I'll do is I'll write a little thing. And this is why it's important to draw from reference. I'll sign it as well. I'll put my name on it. There we go. And what I'll probably do is, in the way that I've added some colour to Tangela, I'll quickly do that with the others. Just to, to show that I also know the colours of these Pokemon. Oh, that's a bit hard to see. You love all of them? Thank you so much. I'm going to become a tattoo artist so that I can tattoo these on people. We'll keep the big beady eyes because they're funny. Come to colour Ninetales and I'm not even sure what colour this Pokemon is. They're so derpy. I want all of them. This is a Perkmern. Like, genuinely, the fact that I drew Tinkerton and Poliwag just before this. Poliwag? What? Marill, not Poliwag. I could probably draw Poliwag. Just before this, and they, in my opinion, look great. Is a good indicator that I'm bad at art. No, it's a good indicator of like the difference of knowing your subjects and having good reference. Like, if I was to draw these with reference, it'd be a very different story, I promise you. Although Magmar would maybe still look sad. Bless him. So, yeah, I'll post these onto Blue Sky because I think everyone deserves to. The world is the way it is at the moment. Everyone needs a bit of a laugh, I think. And if I can provide that, I am happy to. If my Sillimon can help, then I'm happy. Oh, I'm so sorry if you just heard my stomach grumble. For some reason, I am hungies at the moment. What a cast of characters that is. Good lord. Incredible. Oh dear. Right, let me save them before I accidentally lose them. I'll save the file as Pokemon, I guess. There we go. Right. Hello. Oh, sorry. My OBS had a bit of a stutter then. I'm going to call that for today. Remember, tomorrow is the Mario Kart tournament. I'd absolutely love if you could join in. You don't need to, I don't think you need to have the expansion pass for Mario Kart 8 on the Switch to play. I think you can still like play with everyone without it. I will post the tournament code a bit before the stream, and I will also have it pinned in the chat. And if you just want to come and watch, then that is also 100% fine. It will be to mark my birthday on Friday. I am turning old. I will be expecting cards, presents, and cake from everyone. Feel like, but hoping to be able to race at the end, or at least watch from work. Well, either or. It'd just be nice to be able to celebrate my birthday with people, because usually I don't. So I'm not even going to go to my nighttime screen, because then you would not be able to see these absolute beauties who will, I'm sure, appear in your sleep.